up. Time to go B feature racing, USRA hobby stock style. Top four will make it into the show here tonight. Spencer Sproke, Michael Weidert up front on row number one as we're 2 turns away from getting this chaos underway. USRA hobby stock B feature green is in the air. Up top, you've got Travis Christensen on the top side in the 20. Michael Weidert down low in the 22W. Top four will get through to the show. USRA Hobby Stock B feature. Our hobby stocks presented by Speedway Graphics of Sanborn. Michael Weidert, your race leader. Travis Christensen coming up top. And the 23 machine of Jordan Allers wasting no time. Jordan Allers rocketing up into that second spot. Weidert and Allers running 1 and 2. Christensen, your top 3 on the field. Top 4 will make it through to the show. USRA Hobby Stock B feature here tonight. Allers wants it all. Wow! To the inside of Weidert, slams the door. Jordan Allers moving in this B feature. And Michael Weidert going around after the contact with Allers.
Third spot being held down by Jordan Allers. Michael Weidert was up in there. Now it's Caden Wessels. Marnie DeBoer.
Christensen and Crone running 1 and 2 as we go back. Green flag racing. USRA Hobby Stock B feature. Travis Christensen, Landon Crone, Caden Wessels, Marnie DeBoer, your top 4. DeBoer in that 4th and final transfer spot in the purple and yellow 50M machine. Dustin Schultz on the outside looking in the 2-star, but here comes Allers again. Allers moving up into that 5th spot. Jordan Allers out of Slaytona in the 23 machine. Making his way into the 5th spot, still on the outside looking in as DeBoer gets a little squirrely, and now the leader goes around. Christensen going around. It's chaos in the B feature. Caden Wessels, your race leader as we go back. Green flag racing. USRA Hobby Stock B feature back under green. Dustin Schultz, Jordan Allers slow on the start. And now the 28 machine of Terry Larson moving into that 3rd spot. Schultz up to 4th position. Allers back under power in the 23, going to move into that 4th and final transfer spot. Caden Wessels, your race leader. Marnie DeBoer in 2nd spot. Larson running in 3rd, and Allers, your top 4 on the field. Top 4 will get through to tonight's A feature here at the Rapid Speedway, opening night of the 2021 race season. Speedway Graphics of Sanborn brings you the USRA Hobby Stocks. Caden Wessels, your race leader. Wessels, DeBoer, Larson, and Allers, your top 4 on the field. And now Jordan Allers with problems again. The 23 going to dip down low. Looks like he's going to retire from the B feature. Caution is going to come out for Allers. And it looks like Jordan Allers going to wave the white flag, and then there were 5.
Well, we got to protect his identity. Right, we don't need him mugged in the parking lot.
Great guy. We love him. One of our best friends. Caden Wessels leading the B feature as we go back. Green flag racing. Caden Wessels, your race leader. Marnie DeBoer moving into that 2nd spot. Larson. And now Spencer Sproke in the 4th and final transfer position. 5 survivors left for the time being here in the USRA Hobby Stock B feature. Caden Wessels, your race leader. Wessels, DeBoer, Larson, and Sproke, your top 4. Dustin Schultz in the 2-star. On the outside, looking in presently. Sebasma Graphics of Sanborn brings you the USRA Hobby Stocks and your B feature tonight. Going to the white flag, Caden Wessels, your race leader. Caden Wessels with the race lead. Marnie DeBoer, Spencer Sproke looking to the inside of Larson, and Sproke's going to take that 3rd spot. Spencer Sproke into the 3rd spot. Terry Larson in 4th. Checkers fly. Caden Wessels, your B feature winner.
Advances on Marnie DeBoer, Spencer Sproke, and Terry Larson. We'll move on to the back of the Sebasma Graphics B Hobby Stock A feature. Starting on the pole position, the 21T, it is Trevor Tesh. Outside of row number 1, he drives the 21F, that's Eric Faber. Inside of row number 2, the 18 of Corbin Erickson, and outside of him, the 87 of Clint Erickson. Inside of row number 3, the 19, that's Tracy Johnson. Outside of him, the 52 of Trevor Kroc. Your 4th and final row, the 10N of Keegan Norquist and the 11X of Quentin Johnson. 8 laps the distance, top 2 cars tag the back of the A.
B feature number 1 for the USRA B Modifieds. We're under green. Top 2 will transfer from each B feature here tonight for the USRA B Modifieds. Tesh off to the early race lead. Trevor Tesh and Eric Faber running 1 and 2 presently. Everybody else on the outside looking in. The 18 machine of Corbin Erickson running in that 3rd spot. Followed by the 87 of Clint Erickson. Erickson and Erickson running 3rd and 4th. Everybody from 3rd on back on the outside looking in presently. Tesh and Faber running 1 and 2. USRA B Modifieds presented by J&L RV Sales, Flandreau, South Dakota. 2 B features tonight for the B Mods. Top 2 from each B feature will get through to the show here tonight. Trevor Tesh, your race leader. Eric Faber running in 2nd spot. Corbin Erickson in that 3rd position as the top 3 start to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. Corbin Erickson kind of fading back into that clutches of the 4th position. Meanwhile, the top 2 working with a little more space. Trevor Tesh and Eric Faber running 1 and 2. Egan Nordquist in the 10N working on Corbin Erickson for 3rd spot to the inside. Nordquist makes the pass on Erickson for 3rd position. Egan Nordquist up into that 3rd spot on the outside looking in. Tesh and Faber running 1 and 2. Trevor Tesh, Eric Faber, your top 2 USRA B Modified B feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Top 2 from the B feature going to make it through to the A tonight. Faber looking for a piece of the race lead. He'll tuck in behind Tesh with 2 to go. Trevor Tesh and Eric Faber running 1 and 2. Egan Nordquist on the outside looking in that 10N. He started in 7th. He's up to 3rd. And he's got 1 lap to get into that 2nd and final transfer spot. White flag coming out. Tesh and Faber. Trevor Tesh, Eric Faber running 1 and 2. Keegan Nordquist, Corbin Erickson, Clint Erickson, Tracy Johnson, and Quentin Johnson. Checkers fly this time by Trevor Tesh, your B feature winner.
Well, a pair of 21 cars going to make their way through to the A main. Trevor Tesh and Eric Faber will be moving on. Inside of row number 2, the 66R, it's Randy Van Veldhuizen. And outside him, the 8M of Caleb Motter. Inside row 3, the 50 car of Roger DeBoer. And outside him, the 11L of Lyndon Johnson. Inside the final row, the 34 car, that is Miles Veen. And outside him, the 20S of Jason Stegeman. 8 laps the distance, top 2 cars tag the back of the A main.
B-Mod Madness Part 2. Second B feature, green flag is in the air. Ryan Walker leading the way in the 06, coming up to the top side, the 77 of Colton Caskey. Caskey in that second spot, under attack right now. Caskey looking for the race lead to the inside of Walker. Walker will hold on to the lead. Caskey getting a little slideways off the exit of turn number 4. Randy Van Veldhuizen now charging for the race lead. Van Veldhuizen to the inside of Walker. Walker with the high side, and now the 11L of Lyndon Johnson. He wants to play as well. Walker, Van Veldhuizen, Johnson, your top 3 on the field. Randy Van Veldhuizen to the race lead. Van Veldhuizen with Ryan Walker, and now Van Veldhuizen slipping up on the entrance to 2. Here comes Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon Johnson in the 11L moving up to the race lead. Ryan Walker back to the second and final transfer spot, and Randy Van Veldhuizen still in the mix. 20S of Jason Stegeman getting into the mix, as well as Lyndon Johnson starts to check out from the rest of the pack in the 11L with the race lead here in B feature number 2. Stegeman making moves. Jason Stegeman started 8th. He's made his way up to 3rd here in B feature number 2. Ryan Walker looking to battle back in the 06W after starting up front, fading back to 4th. Lyndon Johnson, your race leader. Randy Van Veldhuizen in the second and final transfer spot. Stegeman and Walker side by side for 3rd, and now Miles Veen going around in the top of turn number 4. The caution will come out. Caution going to come out for Miles Veen in the top of turns 3 and 4, and we'll bunch them all back up. Randy Van Veldhuizen in that second and final transfer spot. Lyndon Johnson out front. B feature number 2 for the USRA B Modifieds back under green. Johnson and Van Veldhuizen, Walker and Stegeman, your top 4 with Caleb Motter in the 8M. Stegeman in that 3rd spot, followed by Walker and Motter. Lyndon Johnson, your race leader. 2 to go this time by. Lyndon Johnson with the race lead. Randy Van Veldhuizen at 2nd spot. Ryan Walker now in that 3rd position on the outside looking in. Second and final B feature for the USRA B Modifieds. White flag coming out this time. Lyndon Johnson, your race leader. Lyndon Johnson with the race lead. Randy Van Veldhuizen in the second and final transfer spot. USRA B Modified B feature number 2 will go to the 11L of Lyndon Johnson.
Lyndon Johnson, Randy Van Veldhuizen will fill out the field here tonight as they move on out of those B features and into the back of the A.